And at the moment, I don't really have any friends. I don't get out much, so my opportunities to socialize are limited in general. But also there's the fact that I don't really have any friends. I don't really have any friends. I don't really have any friends. I don't and also most of my extended family members are extremely, like, I'm not gonna get into that, but most of my extended family members are extremely, like, narcissistic and emotionally abusive. So me and my parents, my grandparents, we don't really talk to them. So I have around 4 or 5 cousins. Yeah, I have 4 cousins. And my I don't get to see them because they don't, my aunts and uncles don't talk to us. Basically what I'm trying to say is there's just not a lot for me to talk about, to put into a whisper ramble, because I'm not really doing much. I'm not living it up. There's no, like, there's just not much to talk about now. That's not to say that there's not a lot going on, like, in my mind or whatever, you know what I mean? Because both me and my parents, everybody within our circle has some pretty severe health issues, so there's definitely, like, stressful things that go on with health and just all of that. But that's not really something that I feel like talking about on YouTube. Like, I don't have a problem with talking about my own health at all, but in terms of, like, getting into, like, family stuff and all that, that's not really my place to share other people's business. That's not really my place to share other people's business. That's not really my place to share other people's business. But yeah, this definitely, don't take this as, like, I'm trying to get sympathy or anything like that. Like, it's not like that. It's just, I am just expressing, like, why I don't typically do whisper rambles. It's genuinely hard for me to come up with things to talk about for a reason. But anyway, as far as the background noise goes, I actually, did, like, within the last few videos, try to turn the gain down a little bit. But the thing is I realized that because I have a really loud fan in the hallway and these walls within our house are paper thin, I'm not even kidding. Somebody sneezes, it sounds like an earthquake, and they can be, like, all the way down the hall. So I think, and most people know, like, the Yeti does pick up long distance sounds most of the time. So since that fan was, number one, for a 20-minute video or whatever, you know what I mean? So March has been a stressful month. Like, March has been also like a boredom thing because I literally just I want something to do, and so I'll go and I'll online shop, and it's like, girl, like, don't. But I'm not gonna talk too much about that. What else? What else can I talk about? Oh, I've actually recently, I guess, been on like a nail health journey. It's funny because I recently bought like press-on French tips, and then I'm like, wait, I kind of want to like make my nails healthier and maybe just French tip them naturally. My natural nails, they will grow out long quickly, but the problem is they're very brittle. There's literally been times where I've just been minding my business walking through Target, and I would like bump into something with my hand, barely even, well, not even bumped in, like barely even grazed an area with my hand, and I'd look and like all my nails would be like broke, and I never understood why, because I was like, okay, if my nails are that brittle and unhealthy, then how are they getting that long in the first place? You know what I mean? So I never really thought anything of it. I never really thought there was anything that I could do about it. I thought brittle nails were just something that you would have to deal with, but that is not the case. There are ways to strengthen your nails, make them healthier. Now, in terms of what products work and what products don't, that is what I'm in the process of trying to figure out. So far, what I am doing is I'm using a nail hardener with biotin in it. Biotin is supposed to be really good for your nails. Basically, it's like a clear nail polish that strengthens your nails. I'm also using a nail strengthening cream and cuticle oil. A nail strengthening cream and cuticle oil. I've had such negative experiences with using press-on nails that were glue-on, and I honestly was doing it all wrong because I was basically like, I wouldn't use enough glue, right? And so the nail would fall off, and then the glue would be all clumpy, and instead of getting that clumpy glue off first, because I didn't think to buy nail polish remover or anything, I was a complete idiot. This was like 2 years ago, but because there was a period of time where I wore like press-on nails all the time. But anyway, I would just put more and more and more and more on, and then my cuticles would get so irritated. It was getting to the point where I had like blisters all around my nails. My skin was peeling, they were so sore, and I was still putting them on. Like, I remember right before my graduation, I was all irritated, and I was like, but I want nails, you know what I mean? Like, I want to have pretty nails, so I'm like gluing nails on to my sore, blistered fingers, and it was just such a bad decision. And I didn't have any idea about size, so I'm wearing nails that are like 10 times too big. Anyways, I feel so stupid looking back, but I have really sensitive skin in general, so I feel like nail glue, even if I do it properly, like, it still irritates me more than it should. But most of the reason why it got that bad was more than likely because of how I was doing my nails. Personally, I would never get acrylics. I don't think there's anything wrong with people getting acrylics. I feel like they would hurt. Like, if I have anything pushing up against my cuticle area, like, I get so itchy and sore. Like, I think my my cuticles are so irritated. I followed video instructions from a nail tech on exactly what to do, and yet I still ended up with, like, the cuticles wouldn't come off, and then I ended up being too rough with it, and now they're all irritated, and I just, honestly, like, I don't feel like cuticle removal is necessary, like, and a lot of people have said this too, like, as long as you keep your cuticles hydrated, they're not gonna look all dry and nasty anyway, so, sorry, my sister was texting me. They're not gonna look all dry and nasty anyway, so you don't need to remove them, but I just thought, that if your cuticles were dry and nasty, that you could just at least use the cuticle remover one time. Big mistake, because I guess apparently if your cuticles are dry and irritated, then the cuticle remover won't work. So that is interesting, I guess, but also I've been seeing a dermatologist for, like, since September. I've only had a few appointments, but let me tell you, so I've grown up with health issues. Like, I didn't get super sick and numbed herself to it, which honestly, like, what else can you do, like, to survive something like that? So I definitely understand, but it's just, I'm just saying, like, I want them together, yes, so hopefully that will happen, but I'm just saying it's never going to be as great as it could have been if it would have happened earlier on. So, yeah. Also, the fact that, like, what is her name? Mariska Hargitay. I'm probably mispronouncing her name. But the fact that Mariska Hargitay and Christopher Maloney are such close friends in real life, I think that's so cute. Like, I love seeing when cast members are, like, actually close with each other in real life, because I feel like sometimes you assume that, you know, like, actors are gonna be cool with each other in real life because they work together every day, and then come to find out, like, they're not, they hate each other or something. So, also, I don't really watch Grey's Anatomy anymore. I haven't watched Grey's Anatomy since, like, I do believe the episode where Jackson left, the shows went downhill. But I didn't know that Addison was, like, still coming back for certain episodes. Spoiler alert, if you are a Grey's Anatomy fan, skip past this part because I am going to be giving a spoiler alert. But Addison got hit by a car, which is weird because she didn't even really get hit, but, like, they want us to believe that she got hit, and she's, like, in critical condition. In the next episode, it's like she might die, and I'm like, come on, like, don't tell me you're gonna kill off Addison. The show already went down in the dumps. Like, what are you trying to do here? But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna watch that episode just to see what happens. But, like, bro, I can't believe that. And then what else can I talk about? Literally, like, spring is so difficult. Messenger video. Okay, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to go. I might